All again with Gavin Timms. We are coming at you live. This is step number 4 of the 7 steps wholesalers must take now to survive this recession that we're coming into. So you can get this PDF again for free at www.reiproof.com/7 steps. The link is in the description below the video. Or you can just type that in. I think you have to do the www dot. For some reason, the URL is giving us a hard time right now, but reiproof.com/7 steps. Now, the first steps we talked about was finding the buyers first, more important than ever. The next one is lowering your offers. No brainer. Next one is give the sellers option, learn creative financing, give them options. Now, the fourth, and we're going to combine the fourth and fifth steps because they kind of are similar, kind of related. But you need to start selling your deals with financing in place and start offering incentives to your buyers. So the first step is selling your deals with financing in place. Gavin, what does that mean?
Yeah, so it's having options. If you've been networking and you've started to build up rapport with certain lenders, right, like hard money lenders, private money potentially, and you can go and basically say to a buyer if they need financing, like, I have a person that will be able to finance you on this deal if you want to take it, fix and flip it, whatever it is that they're doing. So you can actually package that, put them in touch with the lender, and also build a good relationship with the lender. So you're referring people to them. And also, while you're with that lender, you can say, hey, I've got a deal. Do you already have anyone?
Yes.
Do you already have anyone that you are lending to that you know, trust, that might be interested in my deal? So it's actually a two-way street when it comes to that.
Yeah, so important. And we're talking about, number one, find good local hard money lenders that will lend on these houses, right? Number two, private money. There's private investors that are lending money on deals right now. But the third one also is local banks. Local regional banks, they still lend money on good deals. So try to find the investor-friendly banks, credit unions that are still lending to local investors on deals, and come up to them and ask them, hey, listen, I've got these deals. I'm wondering, would you finance these types of deals that need, full gut rehab, that need minor cosmetic rehabs or whatever in these areas? And if they say, yeah, you say, great. Tell me, what is your lending criteria? What do you want to see? And it may be they say, well, all right, we want to see 6 months of reserves. We want to have at least 25% down. We'll finance 100% of the purchase price as long as it's less than 70%. We'll finance the rehab costs. We won't, whatever it is. You need to find out what their criteria is. And then when you are advertising the deals, you advertise these deals with, hey, financing in place, ready to go. I have a hard money lender. I have a mortgage company. I have a credit union. I have a private investor in place. They've already looked at the deal. They're willing to lend, and then list the criteria. You still have to put 25% down, or you still have, your credit score has to be this, or your reserves have to be that. But when you can offer financing in place, it's, the pool of buyers is shrinking. The pool of wholesalers is still really big. If you want to stand out above the crowd with all these other investors that are trying to sell these deals to these guys, go the extra step and offer financing in place. Now, what else could we mean by that? Also, seller financing, lease options, subject twos. If you can sell a deal where the mortgage is already in place, it's they have to maybe bring $5,000 in to get it current, but there's a mortgage that's got 20 years left at 3% interest. That is great financing. You can sell those deals very, very quickly for high assignment fees. So be thinking about how you can keep financing in place or offer new financing to your buyers, and you're going to sell your deals a lot faster than anybody else, and you're going to sell them a lot at a higher price, at a more of a premium. Makes sense? Yep. Here's the other thing I love about this strategy too, Gavin, and you already mentioned it. If your local hard money lender won't lend on that deal, it's probably not a good deal. And you're going to know then, okay, well, I have to go back to the seller and lower my price. But the other cool thing too is these banks, these lenders, they know who is actively buying deals right now. They know who they like to lend their money to. And so they're going to refer people to you if it's a good deal. And you could offer, if they can accept it, you can offer them $1,000 referral fee, a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 referral fee if they can bring you a good buyer. Make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah. The other thing is, it's tied to this, is the fifth step, is offer incentives to your buyers. Offer incentives to your buyers and your real estate agents. Well, like examples could be paying for closing costs, right? Maybe lower earnest money deposit than you used to charge before. Offer higher referral fees to agents if they bring you good buyers. And like we talked about before, offering the financing in place. So there's a lot of really good creative things that you can do. You know, before we had such high demand for our properties, they were easy to sell. We just said highest and best over. But now you need to be more customer centric, customer service centric. You need to be thinking about, all right, what can I do to make this deal more attractive to these buyers? You know, what are some of the things you guys are doing, Gavin, with selling your deals faster to your buyers?
Yeah, sometimes if we just get it, we don't put it out to everyone. We just go to one buyer and just say, "Hey, you're the only one that's seeing this," so it's more like a VIP treatment.
Yeah,
And going,
yeah.
"Look, can you give us an offer in 24 hours?" We won't send it to anyone else, and then they respect that. And often we get asked to do that, like, "Please don't send anything." We're like, "We can't give you everything, but we definitely share the load out to try and keep them all happy." So that works really well, really well. Well for
Super
us.
important. And that's treating your buyers like VIPs, because
Yeah.
they're really our customers in this business. And as we start transitioning out of a seller's market into a buyer's market, that means it becomes harder to find buyers. There's more sellers than there are buyers. And so we're going to have to go back to the basics, back to what we used to have to do 10 years ago to really find those buyers and seek to serve them and give them deals, because you want to be their go-to guy or gal. You want them to give you their money so you can find their deals and bring them their deals. So anyway, real simple, right? Try to offer your deals with financing already in place, a lender in place, the existing mortgage already in place, under a lease option contract or whatever. And I remember this so clearly. Again, I just want to verify this. Like back when the market was at the worst in 2008, 9, and 10, back then, before, there were still guys wholesaling a lot of deals. And the ones that were wholesaling the most deals were the ones that were building relationships with the local banks. There were still banks that were lending on these deals. Even back then, small local regional banks and credit unions, find out what their criteria is. The money with them will always be cheaper than the money with a hard money lender, right? And longer term. So build some relationships with them. You're not going to be the one qualifying for these loans, but you're going to be the one referring other buyers to them. And when you can spell out the criteria, you're going to get much better buyers that will take these deals. All right. So real simple PDF. Go get it right now. www.reiproof.com/7 steps. And in this 9-page PDF, we kind of break down the details of this stuff, and we give you links to resources and videos and stuff like that. Just a handy tool. Go get it right now. And we'll see you. We got 2 more videos left, Gavin. 2 more.
All right, let's go.
We'll see you guys soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.